What is going on, guys? So today we have a fun video. We're gonna be installing a Barton Hybrid 3 on Ashley's S550. Now she's at work right now, but she will be trying this out later, so you guys will see that. And I'm excited to get in the car because we've had a Ford Racing short throw shifter in the car for a few years now. And while it's better than stock, it has some little quirks, and then the reverse kind of collar broke on it, so we're gonna get an upgrade here for sure. Let's go ahead and get started on the install. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Zach Calvin.
Before we start, I think we need to bring this to the people's attention. This is not the proper way to have a transmission jack.
Now, we struggled with this transmission.
And the solution apparently that Nick had was put a jack on top of the jack. This is not the proper way to do things.
Yeah. So, we got all of our stuff laid out for the Barton. We're going to be going with a trans-mounted option. Now, I watched a CJ Pony Parts video and it absolutely scared me. And Zach.
Yes.
It looked very difficult. I told Nick that I was doing this and he said it's easy. We're just gonna get started and try to do it and see where it goes.
Things usually come off easier than they go back on. So.
Yeah, now if the transmission was out, this would be super easy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, we're trying to decide if we need to drop the exhaust, drop the drive shaft, and lower the trans down. I guess we can start with just taking the shift knob and the interior off of the car.
We're gonna try without doing all that, and then if we have, you know, clearance issues, rather than fighting over it, we'll just drop it.
Yeah. All right, let's get started. All right, so in here we got the shift ball on the Ford Racing shifter. Luckily, this has been apart many times. Got a little set nut right here. This is broken, so normally this wouldn't come up like that, but that has been broken for a while, so that's another exciting thing about getting this on. This piece has been off many times, so it should kind of pop out of here. Usually you want to be a little careful and not break these. Alright, so once you get this popped up out of place, you can go ahead and lift it right out. Well, actually not. Normally there's a set screw actually right here, but that broke. That's what broke on the reverse lockout, or the reverse collar. Usually this is locked in here and then it pulls that up. This was broken on our car from when the Ford Racing short throw shifter was installed a long time ago at the dealer. Oh, and then there's our little set screw right in there, which we'll fish out. Now I gotta look at the video because there's a way to remove this spring piece and this little set pin, and the Barton comes with a tool, so we're gonna go watch that video and get this little set pin out of here. Alright, so I'm not really gonna make a full-on install video because I'm following an install video, which this is just the one from Barton. But I just took out the center console. There's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, 2 panels that pop off, and then you just pop this whole thing out. We're gonna continue making progress and we'll check in with you guys, give you guys any tips that we find difficult or whatever else. Yes, we just pop this off to the side and keep going. Alright, so this kit actually comes with a tool to get the little roll pin, which locks the spring in place. So you just use the tool, you compress it with a set of pliers to bring it to the other side. You then use this, lock it down, and it has a screw right there, and it presses the pin right out. And now we have it out. I believe we are ready to go to the underneath of the car. So we now have all this out of here. So let's go ahead and go to the underneath of the car. I'm thinking we're gonna have to pull this exhaust off.
Yeah. What are you trying to get to? Those tins?
Yeah, I can get to these, no problem. Not really too difficult. Although I can't see because let's see if we can do that. Are we on?
Are we sure it's okay? Yeah, sure is. That's it.
Alright, so that's easy enough to get to.
Oh, the jack is working. And we're off.
I think
a
that's
little more
give
room,
us
yeah.
way more access. We might not even need to do the drive shaft.
Yeah, that's a lot of access.
Drive shaft would be nice if it was out of there, but
If it's not needed, no need to do it.
yeah, it'd be nice if we got these.
Yeah, I mean, we could pop these off. It'll be easy enough to seal again.
I don't know, I just hate exhaust leaks.
You won't have an exhaust leak. If we can move them around, see how we can move them around already.
Well, that one looks like it needs to be tightened up. This one's solid. Oh, you can't film this. I don't work on things.
I know.
Woo!
We're filming this only so people can believe you worked on this.
This is actually going on my my premium fans only.
Don't let them fool you. The Camaro guy did
Oh no, we can't be scratching at the drive shaft, homie.
it. It'll buff out.
Ran out of juice.
Still got some of these shirts left. Limited edition.
Yes, sir. Woo!
Get your merch. It looks like it's leaking a little bit.
Oh, grease.
For sale, $20.
Kind of waiting for my video guy to catch up. We're too fast for him.
That's right.
Shout out to Barton for the vid. This is why I don't do tutorial videos. If I'm following a video, you guys can too. And then if I have issues with the video, then I'll tell you. So far, pretty smooth. Safety goggles.
Yeah, buddy. She's off now.
God, I'm just getting this blue grease all over me.
Blue Man Group.
Shafts that comes out of the side of the drive shaft here.
More blue grease.
Need some more gloves, dude.
Yeah.
Makes it work a lot easier.
Alright.
So now we have the shifter out.
This is supposedly a Ford racing one.
Talking about.
For sale.
For sale. $100. Comes with blue grease. Why doesn't this guy use power tools? His video is 45 minutes long because he's
Using power tools or using standard tools.
yeah.
Over to the driver's side of the drive shaft. And from there we can just
You
slide
filming?
the factory shift.
Filming, dude.
Alright.
Alright, so it's completely free. You want to kick the front arm down on the passenger side.
Oh, you know what?
The next step will be to remove this up through the floor of the car.
Ha! Beat you to it, I figured that out.
Set that there, and then we'll go up inside the car.
I just tossed it up. Blue grease everywhere.
It was Andrew, Ashley. It wasn't me. Oh yeah.
No,
Dude, again?
where the f did that come from?
I don't even know.
Dude, that thing's about to shatter.
We burst one of those before. How the fuck do they make it off of there? This place is haunted, man.
We're using trans mount. There's the linkage. I was looking at this and I'm like, where's the linkage? It's right there. This is already assembled.
Yep.
So these two here, this is where we start to make our decision on transmount or body mount. I believe transmount is the more race car way to go. You will get a little bit of noise in the car because it's mounted on the trans, not the body. But you're going to get a tighter shift, or you're going to get a much tighter feel on the shifter. So I think that's what we're going for. If you wanted something a little bit more quieter, you would go for the body mount. So these are put in here to prevent this from moving, which if it was body mounted, that needs to pivot a little bit. Conveniently enough, you take and you toss away.
Don't toss that though. That's part of what I'm selling. I'm selling a Ford Racing shifter. I'm gonna sell the entire shifter.
So we're gonna go in the car like that. Should be good. Shouldn't fall to the ground. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. Don't watch Bill from CJ Pony Parts video because he makes this seem really difficult. I mean, it's not really been that bad, honestly. What do you think?
Poor Bill.
I mean, his install video got us both worried.
Yeah.
We were like,
For sure.
but this doesn't seem too crazy.
Not at all.
So,
I always get nervous when working on Mustangs, so when he sends me a 50-minute long video, it's definitely not easy for me to want to jump forward and help out. Yeah, this will be the test if you can get that shaft in like you were talking about. So in the video it came disassembled, but Andrew thinks he can probably get the pin in there, the locking pin, with this entire thing assembled, and that'll save a lot of time. So it's going to be pretty tight.
he said it's a little difficult to get lined up.
Yeah, just got to wiggle it back and forth, push it in some.
What if I took this bolt? If I took this off too, this
Give us-
whole thing
yeah,
will,
that would give us a
will
lot
swivel.
more.
Yeah, if you want to grab,
What is that, a 10?
it's right here.
Oh
The
yeah,
range we got now.
way more, way more. Pull it back though so I can see where my hole is. All right, so we're right there. Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, that was kind of silly to put those in prior.
Yep, sure was.
For anyone watching, don't put those bolts in before you put it in the car.
Oh yeah. Oh baby.
Now we got full access.
Oh, we're in.
We're in?
We're in.
Yeah, dude.
All righty. I get to this top bolt. Oh boy. All right, so have something that I want to share with you guys. We found out a little trick.
It's a little difficult to get the linkage lined up because it has a little bit of that kind of foam cushion there for the bushing kind of ball thing.
And the issue we were running into is the pin or bolts. When we were using this ratcheting wrench, it wasn't getting enough pressure downwards in order to thread it on correctly. So all I did was take a small 13mm bolt. Let me see if I can share that with you guys. Put it inside this, and there's just enough room in there to where it'll press down while you're ratcheting it on. So it obviously threads it on properly and puts enough force,
Get her tight.
puts enough downward force to put her in just right. So you can see the pin at the back of that. It was kind of a pain in the butt. There we go, that pin. So yeah, good old.
Now we're looking pretty good. We can get our two Allen head bolt things back on.
And then we're in the end game now, man. It's got to go up way more. That's a crazy looking setup. So that's a crazy looking setup.
Let's see. this all goes together. We should install the springs, right?
Yeah. The car's in neutral, and you can tell that by making sure this square is on center of this square here. If it's not, just take a wrench and bump it back into neutral, whatever direction it's got to go. Alright, so the next step is we're going to take our cartridge. So I got it there. You may have to pull the cartridge back up if you can't get it and re-straighten the pivot cup.
Oh, baby. How's she feel?
Good. Good and tight.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Some no-lift shifts to test her out, boy?
Not on the MT82,
oh,
boy.
Yeah.
You remember last time.
Roll back the clip.
You're nice to the transmission. You're nice to the transmission. You're nice to the transmission.
I broke fourth.
Say that again? Yeah, I called him and gave him your phone number.
No, didn't he say like don't break third or something and you broke third?
Yeah. No, I broke fourth.
Broke fourth.
That feels good. That's
Yeah,
reverse
looks good.
right there. Alright. It no longer has that.
Yeah.
Because we're not just going to run it open without the thing.
Alright, buttoning up the last little bit.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get this guy in.
Was able to retain the factory boot.
Yeah, so there's like literally no instructions online, but what'd you do? Just cut off the collar piece.
I cut off the collar, and then we took out the rubber piece.
And then we tucked the boot underneath so it still looks clean. Feel-wise, it feels good. And look at this. I like that reverse. I like just pushing down. Maybe because ours has been broken for so long. But so far it feels really good.
That's like the 350Zs, man. The CD009s are pushed down like that.
Yeah. Well, the wasn't the 11 to 14 pushed down too? Yeah, the 11 to 14 factories pushed it.
Huh.
But it's pretty easy. Yeah. I mean, let's just put the exhaust on.
Some no lift shifts, baby. So here's the little collar that I just cut off. Up one more time. Splitter looking good.
Alright, our battery is running low, but
We got it installed.
we got it installed.
Feels
Probably gonna have
pretty
to
good.
check in later. But
I'm about to do some no lift shifts.
oh no. How's it feel?
Nice, it feels nice and tight.
Alright, let's see some downshift in action.
That was a 6th to 5th, my favorite.
Yeah. It doesn't pop as much on E85, but
The exhaust sounds like not as good on E85.
oh, when you're full throttle, it's insanely loud.
Which way am I going?
Left.
I like the reverse is like push down,
And over.
which
Yeah.
I had an Audi TT, fun fact of the day, and it did that. It did the push down thing. I have to say, Audi TT a lot easier than this. You have to have muscles to do this, so
Yeah, but this is a lot better than the broken reverse collar
Oh
ring.
no, 100%. This is great. I'm just saying Audi TT was a little more feminine friendly. Not saying the females can't be strong. Power to the women, but I'm not one of those.
Speaking of interior things, we got something coming for this.
Yeah, we do if it ever comes in. We gotta drive safe around here. We are a terror to the community. A terror. So we have to drive as best model citizens as possible. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Yes.
Always drive the speed limit, kids.
Yep.
So Andrew and Zach just finished installing the shifter, and this is the first time I'm driving it, and I really like it. I've felt the Barton before, and I really like just the way that it, I guess you guys can't see me like shifting right now, but just the way that it shifts is so smooth. It's like really notchy, which I really like because it just goes into the gear. Before I had this, I had a Ford Racing short throw shifter, which was actually given to me as a like because my original stock shifter was like rattling or something, and I liked that one. It was a really good like starter short throw shifter, but at the end of the day there were just too many problems. Like if the car was on for too long, it got like really hard to shift. It was the strangest thing, and also it didn't like third and it didn't like fourth. So this is really nice. It's really notchy, really obvious which gear you're going into, and really short so you can shift really fast. So Barton, I've wanted this for so long, and I'm so happy to have one. So thumbs up. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the shifter. You guys should definitely go check it out. Highly recommend it. I've driven a lot of cars with a lot of different shifters, and I've felt the Barton before, but I've never actually driven the Barton until right now, and I'm really impressed. I really like it. I wouldn't recommend anything else, so definitely go check that out.